Hey paparazzi, it's Thursday and I am live with sneak peeks. I am so excited. The items that are headed your way tomorrow, they are oh so cute. We're gonna have lots of social media sneak peeks as well, so make sure you keep your eyes peeled. The items that I'm about to show you will be available tomorrow during new release time, 1 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. We have cute things releasing every day, Monday through Friday at that exact same time. So if you wanna grab it, quickly, you got to make sure that you're there. Let's get started with my outfit. I'm wearing something kind of crazy. I am wearing what they call a boxer pant, so just a really lightweight pant. It is a gingham, okay? So that red and white picnic style. I have on a polo shirt. Obviously it's a t-shirt, but polo brand, so you've got hence the bear and the plaid, okay? And then I have on fun shoes. In fact, I'll show them to you up close. So I have on just a cheetah, and look at the cute pearl accents, right? So I am in all of the things. So this is what I did. I added a rhinestone necklace. I love that it's kind of like similar to a Cuban chain, right? Those rhinestones are encrusted in there. It can be layered. It's something that can be extremely dressy. It's also something that can be worn casual but still fun. So I layered that, or I have that. And then I have on, this is a vintage bracelet, okay, but I've got that little bit of rhinestone. Now I have this. This is a sneak peek, but are you kidding me? Look at these ladybugs. So flippin' cute. So I love that black rhinestone inside there. And that's also just like that sparkle, right? So I added the rhinestones here. And then I decided I wanted to layer because obviously with my shoes, you can see the pearls. And I'm mixing prints, okay? Which is something that's probably outside of the comfort zone of some of you, but it is a trendy thing to mix prints. So I've added, this is also a vintage ring, but I've got the pearl ring, and then here I have a stack bracelet. But I want to show you what I do, because I think we talk about this, and then sometimes I forget that maybe you don't know exactly how to do what I'm doing. So this is a stack. This is already sold, so you cannot get this, okay? But a lot of you are going to have this. So I have this beautiful strand right here that is like a black acrylic or like a rhinestone, so it's going to match my earrings, okay? And then I've got the pearl that obviously matches my shoe, and then I've got on this fun deface, which also goes, I think, very well with the outfit and also with the earrings. Now, this one right here has a crown on it, and I feel like this doesn't necessarily fit the vibe because I've got on ladybugs. So I'm going to remove this one, okay? This one has a butterfly charm, so it fits more of that gardeny motif, okay? And this is a bracelet, also very vintage, but something that was sold. You could take anything that is sparkly like this, right? And I'm just going to layer it in here because now I can mix the pearl accessories with my shoes, okay? I have the rhinestone to pull in the bracelet and the necklace. And if you notice, my friend the bear here also has like what mimics rhinestones or jewels coming down, right? And then I have the black that ties in my earrings. So you want to take little combinations. Now clearly this works because I'm wearing a very eclectic outfit. If you're wearing something more subtle, mixing a bunch of materials like this gets a little bit harder. But I wanted to show you how I took two bracelets and stacked them together. All right, now this item will be headed your way tomorrow, and oh my goodness, it is so cute. This is a big gold post. I love that it is old gold, okay? So you're gonna see the detail there. The center is a light brown. I'm gonna turn it into light there just so you can see it a little bit better, right? Almost like a tone on tone, but it does have a light brown to it. And then hanging down, we've got the beautiful fuchsia, and then we've got those iridescent, and then that same tan or brown coming down. These are powerhouse pieces. They're actually quite lightweight for how big they are, but this is super fun. And I feel like to have that old gold with that pop of pink is very unique and makes it super fun for the summer. Now this one is stainless steel, okay? Stainless steel is extremely durable. I think this is really amazing. This is technically from the men's line, but a lot of you can layer this as well. But look at that twist. Oh my goodness. And I love when men have the dainty chains. It's a little bit shorter, so it's gonna sit up a little bit higher. If you have not tried the stainless steel, for sure you need to try it. It's amazing. Now this one is incredible. This is a stretch. This is a lot of little dainty stretch bracelets together, but I mean, are you kidding me? So pretty. So we've got that acrylic piece right there. That is the Pantone we call crocus. And then we have mixed inside those rhinestones, a white rhinestone, an iridescent rhinestone, and then that lavender rhinestone as well. So pretty. And again, these are stretch. Okay, but they're gonna just all layer up in there. They're randomly placed. So cute. There is a big push towards a bangle trend, and I feel like this is a really awesome one. This is going to be a wider bangle, so you could stack it with other things, or you could just have one big bangle on the side. So the one thing about a bangle is your hand has to fit inside of it, right? Here's a little tip. You're gonna place your fingers together like this and curl your fingers in. That makes it a little bit easier to put a bangle on instead of having your fingers spread out when you're trying to put it on. But they do not expand, okay? So this is the size it is. I love this one because you're gonna see that twist, similar to that stainless steel necklace I just showed you, actually. And look at the detail in the center. A double rope on the top and bottom. Amazing. So that's a bangle that's headed your way. Now this is a really fun one. This is a two-toned ring. So you're going to see silver on the main frame. Right here on the sides, on either side, you're going to see that it is covered in a gold. So I just wanted to show you that. So pretty, right? Right there you can see the gold. And on either side, and then right there in the center is that gray gem. And then around the outside, you've got those white rhinestones. I mean, so cool. I love this one. Now this is a really fun bracelet. This is going to be more like a cap-like fixture coming all the way around. It is a stretch, okay? But look how pretty that is laced in. Like, so cool. It catches sheen very, very well, but in a different way, almost like a snake-like pattern. And then right there in the center, that is a beautiful ceramic bead. So you're gonna see that right there with the red flower as a dominant flower, and then you've got those scattered blue flowers around it, and then you got the stems. So cute, right? I love it. It's like a little tiny teacup in a bead, which I think makes it really fun. Now this is a gorgeous earring. I feel like this is definitely a statement earring, and you'll see why. This is large and in charge. I love the open framework. You can see that the rhinestones scatter throughout, and it's intermixed with these high sheen rhinestones. It is a big earring, which I love, but again, that open space makes it quite lightweight. Absolutely gorgeous. So many pieces that you could add on to this earring. We are really, really good here at Paparazzi about having pieces that intermix. So you have got something in your lineup or potentially in your closet. If you're a brand new Paparazzi customer, then you should go browse our shop because you're going to see a lot of items that directly match this earring. Now this is a really fun one. This we call a flex cuff. So if you can see, this easily moves in and out. It is dainty. So, so pretty. Right there you can see that black bead and then the white rhinestones on the bottom. They go all the way across, okay? So cool. This would actually be really cool with what I'm wearing as well because you're taking that dark black color with a little bit of rhinestones. And this delicate size, I think, makes it so that you can stack several together and it's still tiny, okay? Or you can actually add it and then really play on that dark black, that jet color we call it, and have it dominate the outfit. Now this is a fun one. This is a light purple ring. You're gonna see that it's two-toned, meaning there are two shades of purple. So cute. The petals come out, okay? So you've got those lighter, this is definitely a blue undertone, right? And then right here, it's just got that hint of like a vintage purple, almost a touch of pink to it, right? That's a red undertone and this has the blue. So I love the combination, makes it so cool, so fun. And it's spatially so inviting because those petals are going to stretch out over the finger and it makes it extremely flattering. Now this one is amazing. I actually think this looks cute layered with the necklace that I am wearing as well. You're going to see this is a triple layer, so you're getting a lot of bang for your buck right here. You can see this amazing snake chain at the top, right? So pretty. And then we come down to a sphere suspended, so you can see that that sphere will slide along the chain itself. And then we go to another ring, the exact same like rhinestone orientation as the sphere, but this is an open framework circle. I love this. So if you took the necklace that I am wearing right here, and you just placed it so that it like scattered in here, in some cases, you might be able to go above it and use the extension chain, but just to add in that as a layer is so amazing. Now this one is something that you're going to be so happy about as well. This is a claw clip. You know that you have been loving claw clips, like for real, right? And I feel like there's a functional way to wear a claw clip, and then we've had claw clips that are definitely for when your hair is like in a barrel curl or up pretty or in a little braid. We've had small clips, we've had rhinestone clips. This one is really fun. I feel like this is super colorful. It is a stripe pattern. It is see-through in some cases, right? Like in some cases it's kind of like an opal opacity, but you're gonna look through it in some of the stripes, like particularly this brown. But it is just like a whole array of happy pastel colors. But you see how that shines right there? Just like there's just a hint of, I don't know, just a cute little glint of shimmer there. And you can see that it's very big. This is a fun one. This is easily going to be one of your favorite clips for the summer. I feel like this is one that if you're going to the pool, you just quickly pull your hair up. If you're going to exercise, you quickly pull your hair up. I think this is extremely functional and fun. And again, the detail makes it absolutely amazing. These items, again, will head your way tomorrow. They'll be available at 1 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. I hope you have an incredible evening, but most importantly, I hope you know that I love your guts, and I absolutely mean it.